The
You
Martha
guys are getting paid?
situation in Series 3. Let's keep up the discussion
God,
of
I
Series
wish.
3, the 10th Doctor and Martha. We've already discussed the family of blood, where 10 abandons his
You didn't
new companion
really.
and
You
expects
just
her
said
to
what
look out for
happened,
him.
to be
But
fair.
that's not the only thing that happens between the two over the course of the series. Their relationship starts when the hospital Martha works in is taken to the moon by the Jadoon. Within a short
love the
time of
Jadoon.
meeting her, 10 has already kissed
They're just
Martha in
rhinos
order
in
to buy
suits.
himself time, already
They're not
starting
just
the
rhinos in suits.
That's not
They are
correct.
just rhinos
okay.
in suits.
They're
That,
I mean,
he
police
specifically
rhinos
does
in
that for a
suits.
reason that he explains to her
Yes,
as
he
soon
says.
as
Yes,
soon as
he makes it.
can.
As soon as Martha brings it up, he makes it really clear that it was a genetic transfer. He blatantly said that was not romantic.
Genetic transfer sounds like a really clinical way of describing sex.
That was a
Just like,
genetic
hey, Dave, you want to go
transfer.
and do some genetic transferring?
I want a
That's why I
genetic transfer
like that
inside
scene,
of you.
That's why I like that scene between them at the end of the episode in the TARDIS. They're making it very clear that Ten is like, no, this is that was not me being romantic.
It was me trying to
I'm
save your life
saving
and save
everybody.
everyone else's
I was
lives.
saving everybody.
Yeah. And then the other part that people seem to ignore is when she lies to him. But, you know.
Yeah, Martha
Apparently-
lies to the doctor.
Apparently, that's
Moment.
like according to people, that's my interpretation, and it's not what happens.
She literally lies.
messages.
I haven't
As
seen
time
Series
goes on,
3
the
since it
Doctor
aired, so...
Well, I mean, you did
Apart from,
try.
like, the episodes alike.
I think you said you tried to watch it, but then you just couldn't stick
yeah.
your eyes onto it or something.
What happens? What happens?
I watched
in the actual
Smith and
scene-
Jones and I just couldn't pay attention, so...
Well, what
I just gave
happens?
up.
What happens in this scene is like Martha says, "Or taking out all this way on a date," and Ten is like, "Stop!" And then she says, "I'm not remotely interested." And then they move past, and then she like looks in a way that's like, "Oh, wait, she is interested in him." That's how.
Yeah,
that's
there's
literally how it's played.
they indicate based on her facial expressions that she lied to him when she said that, but
She is actually interested.
we get rebuttals from people saying that that's not what happened, when I think that is what happened.
Okay, well, I can't comment.
I mean, if she gave exposition, maybe they'd know.
Oh, by the way, Doctor, I lied.
They should say it just some random character.
Yeah.
keeps himself closed off from Martha, and her travels even begin with having a set time limit, the best way to make someone feel welcome. As the season closes, after the roller
The
coaster
way he
she
describes it is like it's a reward for like she did help save all the people in the hospital, and this is also with the fact that Ten is like he needs someone to travel with, like he has a need for that.
He's got a
And
conflict.
it is a bit kind of
He's allowed to not
passive-aggressive.
bring him. He's allowed to not bring her with him forever. He's allowed to be like, yeah, I'll take you on one trip.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, it's like
man's allowed to have fucking boundaries.
Yeah, they make it. They almost frame it as if like he has an obligation to bring people along, as opposed to him choosing to because he wants it. Because
it's not like he's like a Time Lord. And
It's almost
the TARDIS.
it's almost like they want him to share the TARDIS as if it's like it's not like it's his property or something. You know.
Well, it's like
Why
the
don't you
meme with,
share,
like, times
Doctor?
I was nice to women, sex earned. Times I saved people, travels in the TARDIS earned.
It's an interesting transactional history.
That's what annoys me most about when people talk about Series 3. It's just a blatant misunderstanding of what actually happens within the season.
I'd find it a lot easier to talk about it with people if there was actual consensus of the events and disagreement happened because of reasons that weren't because of that. You know, that's something
I'd love to discuss what actually
I do get really annoyed when conversation gets stuck on the what actually happened rather than can we discuss whether or not this did this, did you like it, did you dislike it, blah blah blah. Because when there's an actual disconnect of events, that's annoying to have to hack through. Especially when people are very stubborn about what happened and refuse to rewatch it.
has been on, Martha decides it's best to stay home with her family who need her more. However, she also tells the Doctor that basically it was unhealthy for her to remain aboard, just hoping he would notice her, maybe in the same way he noticed Rose. Travelling with Martha after Rose really made the
Because they had two
Doctor's
different
second companion
relationships.
feel like a rebound. In the end, their friendship was a bit of a mess, and we can't blame you for leaving the TARDIS, Martha. No.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's a great scene.
I mean, I wouldn't call it one of the worst things he's ever done.
Yeah, like
I
literally,
wouldn't
genocide of a species is ranked as not as bad as having a bit of a toxic friendship.
So apparently, killing spiders is not as bad as not fucking women.
Yeah, killing people is not as bad because like the cigarettes are. Yeah.
Also, I'm just saying, 13
bad
literally
to take
did that
somebody
3
the time
times
they're not
more
used
in,
to.
like, one episode.
Not letting strangers hang out in your house.
That is what it is. He wouldn't let
come at my house.
hang out in his house.
I want to be the person who made this video. What metric did they use to decide the order? This is just completely random.
Bad one.
Like this
A bad one.
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's almost as if this has just been thrown together to make the
Yeah.
video.
It's like literally the first 10 things they thought of that the 10th Doctor did, and then just wrote it down. Hey, what's the next one? Come on, let's go.
Dalek
Number
genocide.
3, Dalek genocide in Journey's End. Whilst this is
No, Dalek genocide is absolutely permissible.
Technically,
All I'm saying.
technically, it was the Meta Crisis Doctor that did this.
Yeah, he didn't even do this one.
But like killing Daleks is absolutely fine.
Yeah, so
because
they-
they will kill you.
So is
They
this
will
like,
kill you if you don't kill them.
Yeah, it's like the worst thing that you've ever done. One of them is one thing that your twin did.
That's a great meme, Jay.
Thank you. I worked really hard.
Oh,
I
where's
can
the
tell.
meme?
In the Discord chat.
Oh, I love that. Times help save a hospital. Wait, so you should put you could rework this. You could have Martha's face over him, and you could say she's unlocked being able to stay in his house.
Oh, you weren't letting me in his fucking house.
Oh my god.
whilst this is technically the Meta Crisis Doctor, he still
Wait, yeah, so
wears
this was
Yeah.
fine, and it's not something the 10th Doctor actually did. It was
Yeah, it's
different
both permissible
character.
and not him. This isn't dark at all. Like, literally, is there a Doctor who hasn't killed Daleks?
On screen, Eighth Doctor, but in anything, I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably
no, well, in Big Finish, he absolutely does.
Oh no, wait, the 9 didn't kill.
No, he
I
definitely he programmed the android that shot the Dalek. I'd say that counts as killing it.
He didn't.
The 4th Doctor
physically-
killed Daleks on screen.
Yeah, he put a bomb on the Daleks, didn't he?
Oh yeah, Destiny of the Daleks. Yeah.
Destiny.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
also, like
yeah,
he
he
literally he blew up the incubation room in Genesis. Well, and he blew up another Dalek that was outside the incubation room as well. So definitely did.
Well, we know that the 13th Doctor definitely killed Daleks.
Yeah, because
Yes.
that led to
Yeah.
Eve of the Daleks, which we all
Can't help
have to
himself.
suffer through.
Well, because in the Vanquishers, right, that she does what this Who culture thing is trying to describe, unironically.
But she does it way worse and does it to 3 more species.
He still wears Tennant's face, so
wait.
it-
As somebody who hasn't watched Chibnall Who since the last episode of Flux, have they actually addressed the fact that the universe is literally just planet Earth now?
No.
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 The
I mean,
infirmary-
I
but they
get
haven't
that.
been
It
to
fixed
anywhere
itself.
other than Earth since, so I mean, they're sticking with it.
I suppose they'll. I
suppose
suppose
we'll
they'll.
see in the centenary.
That maybe
Oh, that's wishful
maybe-
thinking.
Yeah, maybe Sasha Dewan in the Centenary would be like, the rest of the universe is my spider web now, Doctor. And then does the Daffy Duck laugh.
I'm just expecting like she's gonna take like to like another planet, and she just goes like, oh yeah, they're all gone. Shit, I blew them up.
Anyway.
Oopsie.
It's making the list.
True.
Journey's End is the big epic finale of Tennant's final series before only a few specials bring in his regeneration. And we see the return of Davros, creator of the Daleks. Having been shot by a
She actually has some
Dalek earlier
emotion
this
in that one. Davros,
Ooh.
creator of the
Alex.
Damn,
Creator
so-
of the Daleks.
So
And she's only
true.
saying that to make us more sympathetic to the Daleks, so we feel bad for them being genocided. She's trying to give us sympathy for the genocided ones.
You know what? It's
And
nice
then
to see
you
a
pay
Dalek. It's nice to see a Dalek that can aim.
Yeah.
It's like, I got him. Oh, no.
I mean, to be fair, it only got the side of his body, didn't get all the way in the center.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair to Dalek, you get shot, you get shot.
If a
Well, that does have precedent though. Like the Daleks just injure people and stuff, like the original Daleks in Revelation of the Daleks. So it's not like that's something that has been established.
Yeah.
If the Dalek shot someone with spinal stenosis, would this X-ray look different? Probably. We'd be all bent, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could actually use Dalek gunfire to diagnose people.
Yeah.
That's,
If they have spinal stenosis.
You can use the rapid fire one. Use the rapid fire one from
Yes, that's what happened in the alternative version of the Stolen Earth when the 10th Doctor had spinal stenosis. They casually X-rayed him. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That will require surgery.
Yes. Also, I like what they said in the comments about who culture is advocating for a communist TARDIS.
Yes.
No, but
Seize the means of time travel.
Yes.
The noise the TARDIS makes when it takes off is just the Soviet anthem.
Yeah. What if the Doctor rented out the
tenth
TARDIS?
Doctor undergoes a partial regeneration, planting the remaining energy into the earlier mentioned hand he lost on his debut. This results in the creation.
Wait, so actually, I've never thought about that. He must have just went round London looking for this hand for like a few hours. That's a whole episode we didn't get to see.
They never explain in
London.
Well, they never explain in Torchwood how they get the hand. It's just there.
I imagine.
Torchwood find it.
I imagine someone reported.
Yeah. So in the first season of Torchwood, in the first season of Torchwood, it's the hand is in a jar, and it's the jar you see in Utopia. And
but someone just must have been walking along. Someone must have just been walking along, like, oh.
Also, how did the hand survive the fall?
Must have been caught.
Well, what's the terminal velocity of a hand?
It survived. Somehow,
yeah, there's somebody.
I will just say, best faith, it is a Time Lord hand of one who's just regenerated. There is that. I don't know.
And also,
By best faith, you mean defend your daddy, Russell.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Chris Chibnall did a lot of Torchwood, so maybe it's not just Russell. It's Chris Chibnall in his garage, apparently, is what the book said about that writer's room.
It was in his garage.
Yeah, it was in his. That's when he came up with the sex gases in his garage with Noel Clarke.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
No,
Clarke, John Barrowman, and Chris Chibnall just making up the sex gas.
Yeah.
So Chris Chibnall came up with the sex gas himself. That wasn't like Russell's idea.
Well, we don't know. I don't know if it was Russell or Chibnall with the sex gas and Cyberwoman and stuff. I'm not sure.
It reeks of Chibnall to me because like he is the most sexless being who's ever. I feel like, and then somebody said, create something that's kind of edgy and sexy for teenagers, and it's like sex gas, scantily clad Cyberman.
Yeah, see, I can't imagine, like Russell T Davies wanting the Cyberman to have high heels. Like that doesn't come across as a Russell thing to do, but I could be wrong.
It's just it's very grown up, and that's what it really matters.
It's very mature.
There's no point in being grown up if you can't be a bit horny sometimes.
You know what? You know what? I think
true.
If the Fourth Doctor met the sex gas, I think it could make for good TV, especially in the Graham Williams era, like a creature from the pit kind of. Yeah, it's like
that would actually be amazing.
This being.
You're not going to enter me, are you?
This being is inexplicably horny.
I want not only the Fourth Doctor. I want the Fourth Doctor to be accompanied by John Colshaw's parody of the Fourth Doctor.
Oh my god!
There needs to be a bigger episode. John Colshaw's when he's doing like the dead riggers.
When K9 sees the sex gas, he wags his tail. Oh, I love this
Then he
show.
does it doggy style.
There's no other show quite like this where you could have this kind of conversation.
I want to see K9 get infected with the sex gas.
What?
Well, he just does a thing where dogs hump their leg, where he just jumps up because.
Well, it would certainly be doing doggy style, wouldn't
Jumps up and
it?
just rolls back and forth.
And then he says, "Master."
Jade, what do you think of that joke in the Sex Guys episode where it rapes a gay man at a sperm clinic? Where she's like, "We're having."
I don't remember that.
She's like, "We're having sex now." He's like, "I don't think so, love. I'm gay."
I don't remember that happening. Maybe that was cut out of the version I saw.
There's also a line that Chibnall wrote in that episode where they talking about how the sex gas came and went when it left somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was there's that whole scene where they have a massive fight over something really dramatic, and then Yanto just walks in and says, "So who's for Chinese?" And they all just eat Chinese for no reason.
It is a great episode of television.
Yeah. And then after eating Chinese, Gwen stands up and says, "Why are we not helping this girl in the prison?" I'm like, that's what I was thinking. Why are you eating Chinese?
Because when you have Chinese, you have to eat Chinese.
They got the munchies after the sex gas. That's what happened.
I honestly could go for
munchie box. You gotta have your munchie box. You can't just save it for some sex gas girl thing.
Yeah.
Just give us some. Just open the cage and just give us some. Nah.
This conversation's more interesting than this video.
Christian,
we need to keep on stop distracting ourselves with this actual interesting stuff.
Doctor, who, due to the intervention of Donna, is part human, part Time Lord. After the two of them...
Wait, why did they use the John
Cena
Cena
again?
again?
That was relevant.
Why did she use Salad Man?
Salad Halloween guy.
Salad Man
Wait,
John
salad
Cena.
Halloween.
Eat my salad.
For the 10th Doctor and all his friends, they manage to halt Davros's plans, but not before the Metacrisis Doctor makes one more final move. Dalek genocide.
Yeah, so it wasn't the character. It was
The way she described that.
Dalek genocide.
The way she described that. The Doctor has one final move. Genocide.
It sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's his final smash.
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah, it's
You
like
activated my trap card.
Genocide.
It's like in a fighting game where it's their super move.
Yeah,
Homicide.
it is. Yugi boy, you activated my trap card, the reality bomb.
Doctor, let's go genocide.
Suicide.
Throws his genocide.
So the Metacrisis said that the 10th Doctor goes, "Oh no."
Oh yes.
Is just as much the Doctor as the original and decides he has to stop them. The result, as mentioned, is the wiping out of every single Dalek present. Whilst the Daleks are undoubtedly the baddies, this is a big step for the...
I hate the way she phrased that.
No, the Daleks aren't baddies. They are not. They are something that need to be gotten rid of because they will kill you if you don't kill them. They hold no other life to have any value. They cannot be changed.
Just that sentence of the Daleks are undoubtedly the baddies.
It's like
that's media literacy right there.
It's like the Nazis were the bad guys in World War II, but same vibes, same energy. Was it a bit far to invade Berlin?
Imagine if this presenter did serious history on What Culture instead of Doctor Who.
Oh, that channel wouldn't fucking last. Could you imagine? I want them to try that though.
I want it. I just want to live in that.
Just the history.
Natural disasters were caused by the.
Actually, I think because I've been to that website. I've been to that website, and I think the stuff like that, like the serious history stuff, is on a page called Offbeat. Anyway, Dylan, go ahead. What was he saying?
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's given up on it.
Doctor, and the actual Doctor is clearly infuriated. But that's not it from Journey's End. Number 2.
Okay, it wasn't the...
No!
Okay, so multiple genocides have been ranked below Donna's wiped mind. What is the metric here? What is the rubric?
There's no
deciding
metric.
which is worse.
Dylan, there's no metric.
Well, and as we discussed, one of the genocides was ranked below him not sharing his house with Martha Jones, or at least not wanting to. He still does it anyway, but him not wanting to do it at first apparently is worse than genocide.
Wiped Donna's mind in Journey's End. After escaping from the Daleks and returning everyone else home, the 10th Doctor is left with Donna. But during the aforementioned creation of the Metacrisis Doctor with Donna, she has gained the partial mind of a Time Lord, something her body cannot take. As a result, the Doctor is forced to wipe her mind, a painful experience removing all the time she spent in the TARDIS. However, that's not all. If Donna was to remember the events, Tennant warns that Donna's mind would burn up. But in the end, it turns out Donna's
Just
remembering
ignore it, yeah.
saves her when the
That's a
Master
Yeah, that's true. That does happen.
Ignore
grafts himself
that
into the
part.
mind of everyone else on Earth.
That was very
Ten and
bad.
Donna
That
are-
bit.
But also
Yes,
that
just,
was
it was.
not that.
but
Ruining
for
consequences.
but for context, it wasn't the character that did that stupid thing. It was the writer that did the thing in End of Time, right?
Yeah.
That retroactively made him seem weird for not telling her loved ones that would happen.
Are one of the strongest TARDIS pairs we have ever had, and to see it end like this really hurt. As her grandfather Wilf says, Donna had a better
There was a
life
bit of
with
emotion.
It sounded
Yeah,
like
it
the kind
really
of thing.
hurt.
It sounded like
It really hurts.
it sounded like the kind of thing that It sounded like the kind of
It's like
thing
the
that
guy who exploded in Garth Marenghi.
Tennant's Chan.
It sounded like the kind of thing a kid would say when they fall off the playground. It's like, it really hurt.
Yes.
Dude, I unironically, I fucking ball my eyes out whenever I watch the full season and then get to that scene.
Did it really hurt, Cal? Did it really hurt?
It really hurt, Charlie.
Charlie bit me and it really hurt.
Tennant bit me and it hurt.
Tennant squeezed my lemons and it really hurts.
You said you had a bone to pick with the stuff we're currently looking at.
Yeah, just the whole Donna thing. Everyone always acting like it's some really bad thing, and it's like, not really.
Well, she's
Like,
quite
is it
a
like-
bad thing.
No, I mean, as in,
obviously,
like,
like,
oh,
he
he
needs to do
shouldn't
it,
have done
but
it, kind of thing. Like everyone's saying,
Yeah.
oh no, it wasn't his right to do it.
Well, it's a sort of damned if you do, damned if you don't thing where
Yeah.
there's two
Donna will die if he doesn't do it.
there's two
Yeah,
terrible
exactly. It's like,
options
is that
and
really better?
there's
than-
two terrible options and they disagree on which one they want.
Yeah, because everyone on like Twitter, as you do, always acts like, oh, you
classic.
should have let her die in this place in her life rather than letting her live.
Well, I mean,
Here's the thing,
let's put it to these people. In real life, if they had say a parent who was in that situation somehow, they would absolutely ignore their parents' wishes and make them live or whatever. They're just saying this because it's on TV.
It's just one of those weird things. Where it's
I would also ask, I'd ask, does this make sense for 10 to do? And I would say absolutely.
Yeah, because of the kind of character that he is, he wants her to be alive for with her and also with
do this.
Also he wouldn't want to bring her dead home to Wilfred and Sylvia,
If I was in this
nothing
situation,
wrong
I
with
would
that,
do what David Tennant would do. I would do what the 10th Doctor does.
Yeah, because it's his friend. He doesn't want her to die.
Yeah, and
you could stab me down, you're gonna live.
Yeah, it's like, I know, obviously her life without knowing all the stuff and the travel and everything is bad, but she still gets to live.
It's tragic, yeah.
He also
And maybe she will discover more things in her life,
Exactly.
So she's shown she has the potential.
Well,
to
she
be
gets
more than
married.
ordinary.
Well, I
She
mean,
gets
she
married.
gets married and has a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
And
people
also-
on Twitter want to have
also
taken that away from
you
her.
also have to the other thing I would add is that there is a layer there where Donna is remembered by a lot of people in the universe for what she did, and I know that the Doctor doesn't like the idea of the figure knowing that and taking advantage of that. Not that Donna would, but he in general doesn't support that as well. That's probably one other layer to it. Maybe that's more metatextual though, from Russell's part rather than the character. Because it's like the whole thing, I mean, it's a different context, but the Master builds himself a statue when he's Prime Minister, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Still off, just completely out of the blue that car.
And you know,
oh, it's the statue of the master.
And you know, like the Doctor wouldn't want everyone to remember that he saved them. Like he doesn't like that. So
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, some people say that he's taking away her agency, but again, I would argue this is a very specific scenario. Like she literally wants to die, which is
you
know, that's
like
and it's like
at the moment she I guess in a sense she accepts that it's just really sad. But
I mean, not
takes it upon himself.
Not to get too grim or anything, but like if someone in real life wanted to, like, you know, commit suicide and you stopped them, would someone argue, oh, you're taking away their agency? It's like, no, you're saving them, really.
Well, I mean, but I don't know. I feel this is almost different to that because I do think there's some times where like assisted suicide is permissible, but I don't think that's one of those times.
Like euthanasia.
Yeah.
Right. I would say this context is different to the majority of what you'd reference, though.
Yeah, she's not going to be living in pain for the rest of her life.
It would be really cringe. It would be really cringe if the episode decided to argue that not being able to remember your time being spent with the Doctor is ethical grounds for euthanasia.
I mean, the thing is, the thing is, either way, she's not going to remember. Because either she's dead,
dead.
Yeah.
And in the end forgets all the wonderful things she did. But as the Doctor tells Wilf and Sylvia, either way, there are still countless worlds saved because of Donna's time in the TARDIS. We can't fully blame Ten for this. It was necessary to save Donna.
Why are we even blaming
him?
Still
a horrific experience. This moment will never not be an
emotional... And also, they forget, like, it was a really hard decision. It wasn't like he just went like, this is happening.
Do you think 10, do you think like 10, like, loves that he did that? He fucking hates it because it's his best friend.
No. That's the face of a person who just doesn't care, Callum. Like clearly, he's just like, oh, the rest of the day.
I think he was wiping her mind. Like,
do you guys remember when they filmed the cliffhanger, but it was with the Cybermen? Have you guys seen that clip?
Oh,
yeah. He just goes. What?
It's so fucking. I'm so glad that was not in the actual episode.
Yeah, that would have been a very weird tonal shift.
Like, even that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what this scene would be like if it was Chibnall. Like, I just wiped my best friend's memory, and I'm really sad.
Yeah, she'd be like talking.
But I don't want to talk about it because I'm socially awkward.
Upset she is.
Chibnall would say it like she's talking to the TARDIS, saying all this. Is what I'd imagine, like legitimately.
Oh yeah, she probably talked to the TARDIS about what just happened that we just saw.
Does she actually ever talk to the TARDIS, like other than like someone like Ghost?
A couple times, she's like patted on her head. They're there.
She'd stand there going like, "Oh, I could go back. I could go back."
Like, they deliberately show as little inside the TARDIS as possible in this era because it looks horrible and apparently is a nightmare to film in.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot where I heard that, but apparently it's a nightmare to film in because it's just a catastrophe of a set.
It was after
because there's stuff everywhere, isn't there?
It's literally like a whole
which is up and down.
Like, have you seen the bit where they took the Time Lord writing that goes around like the base? You know, the round area that the console is sat on. There's like Time Lord writing all around it. They took that out and hung it up in the set for Gallifrey, and then afterwards they forgot to put it back.
That's really
funny.
So
if you watch The Timeless Children, you can see that part of the TARDIS set up there, and then next time she goes into the TARDIS, it's gone.
I will watch it.
That's
funny.
I noticed that.
Did you think that Master nicked her TARDIS stuff?
I mean, that has to be canon now.
I mean, like he just tiptoed in and just took it and just hung it up in the room just to go like.
Master's most
well, I mean, after Flux, they forgot to put the universe back, so there you go. It's consistent.
I still can't believe that. I was so hoping that.
If we're going by whole culture standards, this is more bad.
This is more bad.
I stuck up and then they go and do me like that.
Makes Flux funnier, did you say?
That's the only. I'm glad it's like that because it makes Flux funnier.
Every time I watched an episode of Flux, I unironically had a headache. I'm not kidding.
Or maybe you just need some Panadol. You sick boy.
I guess I do.
Harbour, did you have something you wanted to say?
Oh, I was just saying I stuck up for Flux, and then they went and did me like that, where like nothing mattered, and then Eve of the Daleks and Legend of the Sea Devils came out, and I was just like, damn, what was the point?
I remember I actually had a disagreement, quite a strong disagreement with you on Twitter about the Halloween apocalypse. Over like whether it was leading anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna gloat about being right, but
I mean, it did lead somewhere within Flux, but then Flux itself didn't lead anywhere, so it kind of both were right, I guess.
It's almost as if Flux was just a big waste of time.
Yeah, I can't believe they just completely ignored it all.
You know, I'd like if David Tennant wiped my memory of it. That would be great.
yeah, please.
I just took a dead Tennant. It did anything to me. My memory, do anything with Flux.
Yeah, what's a Flux?
Emotional gut punch. Number 1, the Time Lord victorious in the waters of Mars.
Oh yeah, this was the most obvious.
Let's see if she fucks it up.
She will.
Probably. So let's see if she forgets all the nuances and just says, "Woman dies because Doctor exists."
Yeah, let's see if she explains my favorite episode. I'll totally be not angry about it.
Installment in the show's history, and it draws to a conclusion with one of the Doctor's most powerful moments yet. The laws of time are mine, and they will obey me.
I hate the way she read.
Don't add the shaker.
Stay your day, Johnson. Like this acting career isn't going to work out.
Unironically, that's one of my favourite lines in the whole show. She fucking made it cringe.
It sounds like you're a teenager and you're trying to sound scary.
Will obey me.
You don't want to wake up your parents.
Shaky cam.
Someone needs to hack into iPlayer and replace the actual line with that now.
Yeah, can someone make an edit of the episode, right? Where they replace the actual line with that.
Yeah, just everything else is the exact same.
Render the full special out. Render the full special out, and then replace. Go and find a place where it's torrented like illegally, and replace the copy they have with that one.
So
imagine that back in the days of LimeWire.
In his DVD set.
So what you need is that, and then you need it to like cut to the audience like it does in Mrs. Brown's Boys, and have someone say "so true" like she did earlier in the video.
So true. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'll do? I will edit the episode, include that, and then a year from now, I'll suggest to you, Connor, hey, do you want to watch Waters of Mars? And then we'll watch it, and then that will happen.
We gave it away. You should have kept that. You should have kept that under your belt.
Oh, he'll forget. Connor will forget.
I'll forget because David Tennant will wipe my memory. That's what will happen.
Exactly. There you go.
That'd be the second worst thing he's done, but not as bad as genocide.
I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw this, Harbour, but we found out that David Tennant not letting Martha live in his house is worse than genociding spiders.
Yeah, I was following the stream for about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Who culture is just something else.
It's a
very good. This is a great video. I'm so informed.
Yeah, this is why I hate factory channels. They just it's just so.
It's got like 200,000 views.
Really soulless. Soulless don't understand anything.
This has more views than like all my vids combined, probably.
Yeah,
I spend like a whole week, like 24/7 working on.
I know.
And you put like a quarter of the views.
I've seen your content, Harbour. You put a lot of effort into it, a lot of time and like attention to detail.
Well, Connor,
and then this channel just shits out this trash, and it gets so much more attention.
Because I've genuinely trying to play the algorithm. I've tried to make top 10 videos. You can genuinely make them in one day. You can write it in the morning, record it in like lunchtime, and have it edited by the end of like 8 o'clock or whatever. That's so easy to make.
Yeah.
Connor, you know, like you said, they're like, do you even know, like, you know how long I spent on my Spyfall video? Like, a year and a half nearly.
Yeah.
And it's like less than 500 views, which I'm fine with. I'm really proud of that video.
Not as long as Jay did on their video. Not as long as Jay.
True. True.
I don't understand how you did that, Jay. Like,
no, neither do I.
That's
I
like
would not be able to have like the
that's-
mental capacity
that's
to be able
like-
to survive
That's
that.
like the video the video essay equivalent of like being a bodybuilder, like that kind of dedication.
Well, maybe I'll
even,
do it
like,
again
it's
one
more-
day.
Even like
Yeah.
the 2 hours I did for my Flux review, that like completely broke me. Basically, I almost had like
Maybe-
a breakdown.
Maybe when you
Like,
do,
imagine doing that for 5 hours.
maybe when you do the Flux and Specials part 2 to that video, you should take steroids. It'll happen faster.
Makes sense.
Which is rather dark for our
I'll write that
hero.
down.
Decide
Wait, well, I just want to go back a bit. She said it very casually, rather dark.
Number 1, the Time Lord
It's rather
victorious
dark.
in the Waters of Mars. The Waters of Mars is a very highly regarded installment in the show's history, and it
Yes,
draws
it
to a
is. It's
conclusion
great.
with one of the Doctor's most powerful moments yet. The laws of time are mine, and they will obey me, which is rather dark for our hero. Deciding he can change time to save the damned
It's
residents
rather
of Base
dark.
1, the 10th Doctor takes matters into his own hands. The Doctor manages to save the remaining survivors, including the base's captain, Adelaide Brooke, a moment which alters a fixed point in time. This decision comes to a head when Adelaide decides to retake her life back into her own hands and shoots herself upon returning home. The Doctor literally led someone to kill themselves.
You're right. You're right, Connor.
Yeah.
This is exactly that was the only thing they had to say about it. Is that woman die, he bad.
Oh my
Not actually looking at it as a totality.
Reading it so casually too. Is she going to reference the spin-off
Yeah.
media?
Was fleshed
Yeah,
out
apparently.
further with the
I'm
10th
surprised they
Doctor
even know
going on
spin-off
from here
media
to take on a
exists.
species known as the Katura, beings who set the limit species had to live. Amongst taking time into his own hands again, the series saw the Doctor
Remember when this was
commanding
a
an
thing?
army into war whilst battling
Oh,
two
yeah, I
of his
remember.
predecessors. This is arguably the worst thing the Doctor has ever done, and this is an
Is it?
incarnation still bearing regret from the
I
time.
don't think it
War.
is.
Granted, this incarnation had lost so much, but to develop such a god complex is never going to end well.
What?
I mean,
This,
Is that
Well, she-
literally all she has to
He
say
did
about it?
it.
completely
that was
skipped,
bad.
completely skipped over.
I
Wait,
hate
I love her
this.
second name. Ellie Littlechild.
Oh.
What a second name.
That's a last name.
And then into the
It's a nonsense.
Oh wait, writer Tom Howson, you did a really bad
Yeah.
job, Tom.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
Ellie
probably
Littlechild, you weren't
I
perfect,
mean-
but Tom, he was the main culprit.
Like, I find it crazy. It takes 3 people to make this video.
And then the editor
And
Danny
they did
Megan.
all
No,
bad
they-
jobs.
The editor
If
Danny Megan did the Salad Man John Sim cut. That was weird.
Yes.
That was
It
bizarre.
And they
takes
did-
3
and they
people to
did
make
the
this
This
video
Fighting
because
Man,
they
Will
spend an
Smith.
hour on it each. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's something that people don't realize about you, Jay, and Harbo and Callum. And it's like you did it all on your own, basically.
Oh yeah.
We all did it by ourselves.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
we
with
wrote
some-
it, we recorded it,
maybe
we
some-
edited it.
And maybe some emotional support from friends, but you did all the work.
And proof watching
God, I
is the,
didn't
is
do
the
it.
I think you
main
need friends
is the
to have
main
emotional
thing that
support.
people
Yes.
I'm not sure
other
about
than me
that.
spent their time on that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got through
I
it,
don't know
Dylan.
how
was-
on earth you did that far. You ever got through it.
That was,
So-
Just
that was
about.
bad.
I think we've turned Dylan into a 10th Doctor stan by default. It's the golden
No.
era.
Yeah, you love the 10th Doctor now, right?
It's the
It
golden
is the
age.
No.
golden era.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Golden Age.
Yeah.